Hey Taurus, welcome in. Jennifer here at Forever Alchemy. Okay, Taurus, so this is going to be a love reading for you and your person. I have already meditated over the cards. I've shuffled them, but I will shuffle them on camera for a few moments. I know that some of you like to see that process. Please think of your person throughout this reading. I'm going to start with your energy. However, energy is fluid, so we could swap energies back and forth on the table, okay? So I'll leave that part up to you. But I'm going to start off with what I'm going to call Libra's energy first. Did I say Libra? I apologize. I just did a Libra reading. I apologize, Taurus. I am here and present. Taurus, please. Energy for Taurus. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so what's going on, Taurus? I feel a little bit like distracted right now, so I'm going to slow down for a minute. Okay, so if you would take a moment to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. It does help the algorithm and it moves my channel. Okay, thank you. I'm just trying to grow this thing. If you are new, welcome in. My name is Jennifer. I am a psychic medium. I have lots of services. Some are listed below. More is coming. Please stay tuned. What else? I think that's it. At this moment in time, if it comes to me, I'll just spat it out during the reading. Spit it out. Okay, we're going to go with Taurus. What is going on with you, Taurus? I feel like hyper. What is going on? Okay, Taurus. Let's think about Taurus, please. Taurus in love. Energy for Taurus, please. I feel like I'm forgetting a bunch of things. Like, what in the heck is going on? Okay. Taurus and love. Give me some cards for Taurus and love. The Fool. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have the Fool card. This is Aries energy. This is very much so. This is a major arcana representing taking a leap of faith, wanting to start something new, contemplating just jumping off the cliff, like I don't even care anymore. I just want to start something new. This could be some boredom, but we also have the King of Swords. King of Swords is showing up in a lot of people's readings right now. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, primarily Aquarius energy. Doesn't have to be. It does signify a higher level of learning, so it could be doctors, professors, therapy. Could also be someone who's just really cut and dry, not in their feelings, very much so in their mind. And we have the Seven of Swords. This can be lying, cheating, stealing. I don't have any cards that are showing that yet, but I am going to get clarifiers for everything on the table. So Seven of Swords can mean those things, but it can also mean like self-deceit, like doubting in one's, oneself and their capabilities. Let's see what comes out for your person. Taurus, think of your person, please, in regards to love. What is the energy of Taurus's love? Taurus's love, their love interest, their partner, their potential partner. What is Taurus's person holding? What is their energy? What is their energy, please? We have Judgment. Oh, can you see that? Sorry, messing with the lighting still as well. It will get better. Give me time. Judgment. Judgment is a really crucial decision time. It very much so represents atonement. So forgiveness, self-forgiveness, a second chance, but but understanding that the second chance is um, like it's a big deal. There's a lot of forgiveness that needs to be had with this energy. Seven of Wands. This could be being blocked on social media for some, but I see stress, lack of support. My back is up against the wall. If you notice, there's 6 wands coming out this fella, and he's got the one. So he just feels like, it's coming from all directions, right? I got a lot going on. It's very stressful feeling. Then we have 8 of coins. So this could represent work, of course, and really being focused on money, finances, a project. But it can also be, because this is a love reading, this could be very focused on commitment. You're the one. They aren't looking anywhere else. They're not focused anywhere else. You are the one they're looking at. You see how intently focused he is on that one coin. And then we have the 4 of coins. 4 of coins can be like holding back or holding on for dear life. It's a leading into a lack mentality. Not a lot going on financially at this point, but your person could feel like they don't have too much to offer you. Things feel stuck. Not sure what to do next. You could be dealing with a moon in Capricorn or a moon in Virgo. I'm sorry, sun in, I don't even know why I said moon. So that could be for some of you. Don't know why that came out. I meant to say sun in Capricorn or a sun in Virgo. Okay, so I'm going to get some clarifiers. For your person, I'm going to clarify some of this energy here, the judgment. And not this deck yet. No, not that one. No. There's this little Rider-Waite tarot deck that I love to use for clarifiers. Okay, so why is the Judgment card here? Major Arcana 20. Why is Judgment here for Taurus's person? Clarify Judgment. Ooh, man, the cards are really wanting to come out. All right, so, we have the World, endings, wrapping up a cycle, the Hierophant, tradition, spirituality, work, could be work, spiritual work with the High Priestess. Someone here could be really focused on self-improvement with the Judgment card, atonement, self-forgiveness, self-awareness, reading online, looking things up. It could be journaling, I'm hearing, or this person here. This could be you, Taurus. Like I said, you can, I don't know which is you, okay? So first card's out, I always direct it towards you, and the other is your person. Okay, the 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here for Taurus's love? 7 of Wands, it's stressful. What are we feeling that is stressful? We have the Hanged Man, waiting for a new perspective, like not really making a move. And the Lovers, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Taurus. I looked at the bottom of the deck. If I see it, I have to say it. King of Cups, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Primarily water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but that's, for me, this is the card of Scorpio. You could just be dealing with someone who's really moody in their feelings a lot. With the Hangman and the Lovers, it makes me feel like I'm really stressed out. And so there could be like even a mental health issue going on here. I don't know what to do. I'm like, blah, 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 like intentionally sitting still, not doing anything. Yeah. And this could have to do with work, like I said, like some kind of partnership in work, or I don't know, maybe some work was like promised to someone here, and now that's like falling through, or it's just not going to work out the way you were hoping, or it's not going to pay as much, or your person. Could be you as well. It just that's just coming through. 8 of coins and the 4 of coins, please, for Taurus's love. We have the Knight of Swords. That's Gemini energy again. Could be dealing with a Gemini. And the Ace of Wands, needing to take action, swift action. For some of you, maybe your work or their work, your person, like they work in a physical environment, like they work outside, or they're just very physical with their bodies. But the Knight of Swords tells me that something needs to be expressed. For some of you, your person really wants to work on this with you, but they don't feel like they have a lot to offer. So it's like they're thinking about all these things they could say to you, like, and I'm not making fun. I'm just like, they're really trying to come up in their head with things like, what could I say to Taurus to like convince them that I'm as spiritual as Taurus is, or that I'm as capable of pulling off money as Taurus is, or oh, Taurus is taking action, well, I can too. It feels a little bit like that. Like but I really need to tell Taurus. I really need to impress upon you my abilities and capabilities. I hope that makes sense. Whew, that was a lot to say. Okay, let's get some cards for good old Taurus in love. What is this Fool here for Taurus? Oh no, card down. I'm going down to the floor. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, Ace of Swords. Okay, so we now have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords on the table. So the Fool, taking a risk, really needing to communicate. That's not a surprise. All the cards right here for Taurus are, except for the Fool, but these 3 cards are swords. So that's communication, a lot of thoughts going on, a lot of ideas, a lot of communication needs to happen. Lots of thoughts going on. Someone could have a moon in Aquarius. Definitely for some of you. The King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. What needs to be communicated here? What is going on? There's a bit of overwhelm. Maybe some choices need to be made with the 7 of Cups. This can be overwhelm. It can be confusion. Nervousness, like anxiety. And the Wheel of Fortune, so fate, destiny, time will tell. Something needs to be expressed here. Something needs to be like verbally expressed. Like there's a lot of thinking going on. But there's not a lot of talking going on. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here for the 7 of Swords. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take them. So we have the Knight of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For me, primarily passes. The Moon. Major Arcana for Pisces also can be Cancer, though. We cannot leave Cancer out. This little thing right here that looks like a lobster is actually a symbol for Cancer. Okay, so but Pisces is referred to this energy in traditional tarot. Then we have Page of Cups, very Piscean going, lots of Pisces energy going on right now. I always see the Page of Cups as possibly like a Pisces child, because you see in the cup there's a fish, there's a fishy, like the Pisces. Okay, so lots of Pisces feeling going on right there. Taurus, you could have Pisces in like your top 3 or a really major placement for yourself. And the Empress, Taurus, this is you. This card, Major Arcana, represents Libra and or Taurus energy. Both are ruled by Venus. So you are showing up in your reading, your energy. It's strong. I want you to be able to see it on camera. And don't forget that all of this watery energy, you know, we've got Jupiter in Cancer through the rest of the year. Venus was just in Cancer. It's just kind of slid out and went into Leo, I believe. There's just a lot of emotional stuff going on with our planets, amongst everything else going on in the world, right, Taurus? So But with this water energy, you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somewhere in your top 3, if I didn't already say that. And this is definitely someone, they've got love on the mind. There could be someone here that needs to make an apology, but I feel really like there's some spiritual growth going on. Both sides here. We've got the High Priestess with the Hierophant, this tells me, and the Lovers. So that's very spiritual in nature going on. And then over here, we've got Page of Cups, pardon me, which represents, can represent like a studying. It can be an immature energy, but I don't see supporting cards for that much. So really, I feel like this is like learning to trust your intuition. And maybe you're like reading, or you're just really practicing being in a more loving frequency. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to get some words. What would Taurus like to say to their person? Taurus, please focus on your person. What would Taurus like to say to their person at this time? Now, I'm not saying you're not in contact with your person. These just may be things that are difficult to say, you know, depending on your communication style and or your person's. I just want you all the time. With the number 8. What do you want? I think we should see other people. Ooh, okay, that just took a turn. You are so very special. So I wouldn't take this card at face value for a lot of you. I feel like that's just like, so to me, this is like 3 of Cups energy, but that doesn't mean there's a third party. There's literally nothing else on the table here showing a third party. So please don't get to going there. It may just be that you have a lot of options, or that you put yourself out into the world and you have a lot of friends. It may be that you're in need of that, like to go have fun and to let loose a little bit. So that might be something. For those of you that may not be in contact, or if you're in some sort of a separation, like I said, there's not a lot of that. Oh, there's not a lot of that going on right now in this reading. However, now the reach out card is also showing itself. So, and the reach out card, I would think very much so along the lines of the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. So we may be playing a little dance where you and your person, for some of you, aren't reaching out to one another. You're just at a standstill. I don't see a lot of that here, so that's just for a few of you. I'm going to get some words for your person. What would this person, your person, Taurus, what would they like to say to you? What would your person like to say to you through the words of these cards, please? I want a fresh start with you. So that could be like the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Cups would be like new love, start something new, move in together. And the Ace of Pentacles could be like new money, new job, a new commitment, fresh start. Let's put the past behind us. And, oh, yes, I want a fresh start. So just be careful. I'm hearing like just be wary of, or not wary, just be aware that your person, or this could be you, Taurus, just wants to kind of like brush things under the rug and move forward. And that's probably something you need to just be aware of with a want a fresh start with you. And that would be for those of you that have been in a relationship for a period of time. And maybe there's something going on, you know, just stress, maybe even just home issues, life issues. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're separated or going to get a divorce or anything like that. More words for your person to Taurus, please. I never imagined so much perfection. So they really adore you. They think you're beautiful. They think you're smart. They think you're funny. They think you're capable. Yeah. And I just want space. So I feel like your person may not be saying that outright. Maybe they, again, let's get a little more on that. I just want space. So I want a fresh start. They're giving you some mixed signals, I guess, huh? For some of you, there's mixed signals going on. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to work on this? What do you mean when you say you want space? Like, can you elaborate? What else? Pardon me. I'm a very jealous person, and I could be your hero, baby. So I know there's a song out there. I can't remember who sings it. And I need more time again, and I just want space. So I don't know. At this point, that's what this feels like a little bit, Taurus. Like this could be you again, or your person. Um, Giving you some really mixed signals, like you're so great and everything, and I want a fresh start with you, just not yet. I need some space. I'm a really jealous person. I really want to be there for you and be your all, but also I need more time. So there's very much so a push and pull going on here. That doesn't surprise me. You are a Taurus. You're intense. Your relationships are going to be intense because that's what you attract, and it's an awesome thing. I love intensity. I don't have any Taurus on my chart, but I'm a pretty intense individual anyhow. All right, I'm going to get a couple of more cards just for insight before we wrap this up. Some insight. No, I'm not ready. No. See, the cards are so squirrely, Taurus. What is going on with you right now? Whew, okay. Oh, it's going to happen anyway. Okay, I'm telling you. Insight for Taurus. More. Everyone else got 2, but I'm going to give you more because you're really, the energy is really, it's a lot. Any more, please? No. Okay, 3. All right, resisting change. Uncertainty about the future requires you to adapt to new ways of doing things. Oh, that's not a surprise, Taurus. You are a fixed sign. Resistance is part of your makeup. I'm going to read it again. Uncertainty about the future requires you to adapt to new ways of doing things. So if you're resisting change right now, you're being given the opportunity to become aware of that so that you can relax a little bit in areas of your life. And I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. This card says, I keep putting my fingers on the words, arrogance. Inability to see your flaws, know your limitations while trying to learn and improve. So again, a bit of resistance, a bit of stubbornness, Taurus. Oh, my sweet Taurus, I love you. And vulnerability. Maybe not the easiest for a Taurus, depending on what your moon and rising, Venus, Mercury are. This says face hidden anxieties and insecurities. Okay, I'm going to start that over. Face hidden anxieties and insecurities head on and don't let them control you. Face hidden anxieties and insecurities head on and don't let them control you. So don't hold back in this situation. If this is what you really want, I'm being told for you to just keep moving forward. If your person is asking for some time, you know, definitely there's some decisions that need to be made, some communication. I don't feel like I can end the reading like this, Taurus. Okay, so I'm just going to get some more insight from this pretty little deck, and I can't remember the name of it. I'm so sorry. I'll figure it out, and I'll put it in the description boxes below. All right, a couple of cards for Taurus, just some awareness, please. Nerves. One more card, please. One more for Taurus. So we have nerves. These cards are cool. It says responding, sensitive, wired, coordination, pain, stress, alert, and awareness. It's a lot going on. So I can see that, you know, instead of reacting, allow yourself to respond. Take note of being maybe a little hypersensitive or heightened awareness or heightened stress and hyper. There's a lot going on in the world right now that is unnerving. It is, we are being rewired with Jupiter in Cancer throughout the rest of this year, and everything just feels like uber emotional. We also have ankle. And this one says inflexibility. So there's some more of that arrogance and the resisting change. Wrong steps. Don't be afraid to just take steps. And if it looks like it's not the right way to go, then back up and go in a different direction. But sitting still is not getting you anywhere. Tread softly. Unexpected twist and quick to change. So like I said, just take a few steps, you know, a couple of steps forward, one step back, couple of steps forward, one step back. Sometimes the universe is just asking us to do that. And sometimes we just need to sit still. But I do really feel that a big theme for you right now with the energies as they are, Taurus, it looks more like just taking baby steps, being kind to yourself, and just allowing yourself to understand that change is going to happen whether you're along for the ride or not. And I just keep hearing the path of least resistance. So maybe that's where you go first in this. The path of least resistance is how you move forward in this connection or lack thereof. Golly, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I was all over the place during this reading. Take care, Taurus. Ooh, my ears are ringing. All right, take care. I love you guys. See you soon.